Hey, DVR Tech here with one last thought for 2017. If you live in Texas or any hot climate, this may be a more familiar picture to you than this picture. Despite recent cool fronts here in Texas, it's pretty hot, and so what we normally do is we put an AC unit inside our mining room, whatever that happens to be, and that AC unit just takes and it sucks the hot air from the room, runs it through some coils, and tries to expel the heat out the back side through the ventilation, and usually out a window or maybe a vent hole that you've put inside the side of the building. Now, this isn't very effective because when you think about it, we have a big miner, we've got hot air, and we're just rotating the hot air in and out through the AC unit. So we're just constantly in this rut of trying to cool down warm air from the room. In the meantime, though, we have this big mining unit or multiple mining units producing huge amounts of heat. And we're just constantly producing more heat that the AC unit is then trying to cool. Now, most of these rooms, if you stand up in, you'll feel there's a huge heat difference between the bottom of the room and the top of the room. So we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to put an exhaust vent in the top of our room. We're going to actually take and pull the hot air from the top of the room and expel it outside the building. This will allow the AC unit to focus on keeping the room cooler without fighting the heat that our miner's producing. So there's a lot of things we can do with our miners to improve airflow, but that doesn't improve the temperature of the room, right? So we're going to install a exhaust vent in the top of our mining room, and then we're going to connect that to a exhaust fan with a variable control so we can control how much airflow is coming out. And they're kind of a little loud, as you can tell here. Now that noise is going to be up in the attic, typically above insulation, so it's not really going to be that bad for us inside the room. So I'm going to use 4-inch piping here. It's just a lot simpler for me to be able to navigate it up through the ceiling and out through the soffit outside. So this is a exhaust vent soffit kit. So this will actually go up into the outside, connected to a pipe as you can see in the diagram on the top of it. And it's going to be where our air comes out of. And here we can see the installed soffit exhaust vent. Now with the system installed and hooked up, we're sucking air that's hot from the room through the vent fan and then out through our soffit exhaust. And you should notice a big improvement in the temperature of the room and hopefully a lot more heat being pulled off of your cards. But there you have it. Some tips on removing heat, especially if you live in hot climates like Texas. Don't forget to like and share below. Thanks.